Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2025, revealed at the NFL Honors. This is always such a special night, folks. A night where legends are minted, careers are celebrated, and frankly, where we all get a little dusty-eyed remembering some of the greatest to ever lace them up on Sundays. We've got a jam-packed show for you today, breaking down each inductee, their journey to Canton, and what made their careers so darn special. From game-changing quarterbacks to hard-hitting defenders and everything in between, this class has it all, folks. So buckle up, grab your foam finger and your lucky jersey, because we are about to embark on a trip down memory lane celebrating the best of the best, the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2025. Let's get started. And the first name on our list, the first player to hear their name called to that stage in Canton, Ohio, is none other than first inductee's name. You know, you hear that name, and you instantly think of mention a specific play or moment. It was clear from the get-go that this kid was special. First inductee's name came into the league with a chip on his shoulder, drafted draft position overall by the team name. Now I know some folks thought that was a reach at the time, but let me tell you, she silenced the doubters pretty darn quickly. Remember her rookie season? Talk about bursting onto the scene. She racked up mention impressive rookie season stats and took home awards won, if any, honors. It was like watching a highlight reel every single Sunday. But it wasn't just the raw talent, folks. It was the work ethic, the leadership, the way she carried himself on and off the field. This is a guy who was always the first one in the building and the last one out, always pushing himself and his teammates to be better. And that's what makes a Hall of Famer, isn't it? It's not just about the numbers, although first inductee's name certainly has those. It's about the impact, the legacy, the way they inspired a generation of young players. And trust me, first inductee's name's legacy, well, that's just getting started. Next up on our journey to Canton, we're talking about a player who defines the word dominance. A player who struck fear into the hearts of opponents every single Sunday. I'm talking about none other than second inductee's name. Now, second inductees' names' career stats speak for themselves. We're talking about mention career stats emphasizing impressive numbers. Those are the kind of numbers that get etched in the record books, folks. The kind of numbers that make you shake your head in disbelief. But it wasn't just the stats, was it? It was the way she played the game. She was a force of nature out there, a true game changer. You knew that every time she stepped on the field, something special was about to happen. I mean, who could forget that mention a specific game or performance? That was second inductee's name at her absolute best, folks. Dominating the competition, putting on a show, and cementing her place in NFL history. And you know what? The thing about second inductee's name is that she made everyone around her better. Her teammates, the coaches, even the fans in the stands. She elevated the play of everyone around him, and that's the mark of a true champion. Let me tell you something, folks, the game of football is different today because of this next inductee. A true innovator, a pioneer, a player who changed the way the game is played. I'm talking about the one and only third inductee's name. Now I know what you're thinking. How do you even begin to measure the impact of a player like third inductee's name? Well, you start with the way she revolutionized the position. Before third inductee's name, nobody played the position quite like that. Nobody had that combination of mention-specific skills and attributes. But it was more than just the physical gifts, folks. It was the mind, the football IQ, the way third inductee's name saw the game. It was like she was playing chess out there while everyone else was playing checkers. And you saw it in the way she dominated games. I mean, who could forget that mention a specific game or play? The way she just described the play, it was like something out of a video game. But you know what really set third inductee's name apart? It was the leadership, the way she made everyone around her better. She was a coach on the field, a true general, and his teammates would run through a brick wall for him. You know, sometimes in football you witness those moments, those plays, those games that just stay with you forever. And when you talk about Sterling Sharpe, well, his career was full of them. I mean, where do you even begin? Do you start with that game-winning catch in the playoffs? The way he just snatched the ball out of the air. It sent chills down your spine. Or maybe you go with that record-breaking season. I was there for that one, folks. And let me tell you, the energy in the stadium was electric. You could just feel that history was being made. But you know what? What really stands out to me about Sterling Sharpe wasn't just the big moments, it was the consistency. Year after year, game after game, he showed up and delivered. He was a true professional, a player who understood what it took to be great, and who never took a single snap for granted. And that's what earned him the respect of his teammates, his opponents, and everyone who loves this game. And now, Sterling Sharp gets to add another incredible moment to his highlight reel, his induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. They say that every great team needs a heart and soul, a player who embodies the spirit of the franchise. Well, for the team name, that player was undoubtedly fifth inductee's name. Now, fifth inductee's name might not have had the flashiest stats or the most recognizable name, but let me tell you something, folks. She was the glue that held that team together. She was the kind of player who would do whatever it took to win, whether it was making the tough catches, laying down a key block, or just being a leader in the locker room. And you know what? His teammates, they knew it. They knew that fifth inductee's name always had their back, and they played their hearts out for him. Just look at what the team name accomplished during her time there. Mention team accomplishments. That's no coincidence, folks. That's what happens when you have a player like fifth inductee's name leading the way, and today, as she takes her rightful place in Canton, you can bet that the entire team name family is celebrating. You know, when you think about what it takes to be a Hall of Famer, it's about more than just talent. It's about perseverance, dedication, and an unwavering belief in yourself, even when the odds are stacked against you. And folks, that's the story of sixth inductee's name. She came into the league as a draft position round pick, a long shot, a diamond in the rough. And let's be honest, not a lot of people expected her to make it. But sixth inductee's name had other plans. She had this fire in her belly, this relentless work ethic, this refusal to be denied. And slowly but surely, she started to turn heads. Mention a specific moment when she proved doubters wrong. That's when people started to realize, hey, this sixth inductee's name, she's the real deal. And from there the legend just grew. She became a cornerstone of the team name franchise, a fan favorite, and one of the most respected players in the league. And today, that journey reaches its pinnacle. Sixth inductee's name, from overlooked prospect to Pro Football Hall of Famer, what a story. Let's be honest, folks, some players are just born to play this game. They have that it factor, that rare combination of talent, athleticism, and instincts that you just can't teach. And seventh inductee's name? Well, she had it in spades. I mean, you talk about standout seasons, seventh inductee's name's career was full of them. Remember year when she mentioned a specific accomplishment or stat from that year? Absolutely unstoppable. And then there's year when she mentioned another accomplishment or stat. I mean, come on, that's the stuff of legends. But it wasn't just about the individual accolades, folks. Seventh inductee's name elevated the play of everyone around her. She made his teammates better, and she made the team name a force to be reckoned with. And today, as we celebrate her induction into the Hall of Fame, it's a chance to look back and appreciate those glory years, those seasons where seventh inductee's name was at the top of her game, dominating the competition and etching her name in the history books. Well, folks, there you have it, the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2025. What a group of legends, what a celebration of greatness, and what an incredible journey it's been to relive their careers with you today. From the jaw-dropping plays to the inspiring stories, this class truly embodies the spirit of the game we all know and love. And as they take their rightful place among the immortals in Canton, Ohio, we can all be grateful for the memories they've given us. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a nice comment to encourage us to publish more of the latest sports news. See you next time.